The default foot position will be called first position. The heels are together and the angle that the feet make is about 60 degrees. There are four other foot positions that we will talk more about as the season progresses, called second position, third position, fourth position, and fifth position. In order to begin any movement, we have to define when the initiation happens. This will enable us to all start moving at the same time. For tempos slower than 160, we will initiate on the last eighth note before the downbeat of the beginning of the movement phrase. For faster tempos, we will take an entire quarter note to begin a phrase. Keep the heel low as the foot extends in front of you. The knee should not lead the movement. Lift your toes up off the ground, and the very back edge of the heel is what touches the ground on the downbeat. When you stop in this position, your weight should be centered between your feet. The heel of the right foot should be off the ground, and the right knee should not bend. As we move to the second step, keep the eighth note subdivision in mind. Your ankles should come together halfway between beat 1 and beat 2, with the right foot in a flexed position. This is called the crossing count. Similar to how you landed on the first step, your weight on count 2 should be evenly distributed between your feet. Now, we will put 9 beats together in a row to create a basic movement phrase. As you're marching, ensure that you aren't tightrope walking and that the toes point in the direction of travel. On count 8, your right foot will land on its platform instead of its heel, in a turned out position. From count 8 to 9, use a firm right leg to stop your momentum and bring the left foot smoothly into a first position. To begin moving backwards, press the platform of the right foot into the earth and lift yourself slightly off the ground as the left foot moves behind you. For backwards marching, we will never let the heels touch the ground, but will aim to keep them as low as possible to create amazingly long legs. Similar to the forwards technique, notice what the crossing count feels like as your right leg swings through behind you. Be careful that you don't rise too far off the ground. While moving backwards, think about pushing off the front foot with each step, instead of reaching back with the back foot. Make your legs long by keeping the heel low to the ground as the foot passes through the crossing count. On count 8, turn the right foot out so you can smoothly lower yourself down into a nice first position on the close. Stop your momentum fast so you don't rock back onto your heels after the close. Direction changes are one of the most athletic parts of marching and will require a strong right leg to maintain technique. Since you aren't coming to a close here, keep the toes pointed forward on the direction change. Keep the leg straight, letting the left leg come up off the ground slightly from count 8 to 1. There are many ways to cheat direction changes. Keep the core engaged and think about getting taller. For the backwards to forwards direction change, apply all the same principles. Lifting off the ground from 8 to 1 will be the key to nailing this direction change. Pay extra attention to staying in time from count 1 to 2. Turn the momentum around quickly and subdivide to achieve crossing counts.